Alright guys, it is Di. So today is packing part 2 and we are getting into the business today. So I've got the suitcases pulled out here. I have the girls' clothes sitting back there, which I have to just say this is intimidating. This is really intimidating. So I have to fit all the girls' stuff in this suitcase, and this is going to be mainly mine for this trip. We have 2 suitcases that I've already paid for check-in on both legs. And once we get down there, we can send anything back with my dad, who will be driving up to Illinois for Thanksgiving right after we are, leaving Florida. So it's really just getting the things down there that we need and getting them to fit in these 2 suitcases. And then we pretty much have unlimited up to what a car will hold potential on bringing things back. So I'm going to try to fit both the girls on this. And generally what I do when I pack them in one suitcase is I put, one girl on one side, one girl on the other. And then I'll put all their accessories in these different bins. This is the bin that I used last time, and obviously we have a lot of bigger bows with this time, so they are going to go in this clear container from the Container Store. I believe this one also came from the Container Store, and the brand on this one is Sistema. And I think you can also get these other places as well. So I'm going to try to put all the bows, the bigger ones over here, smaller ones over here. And those are the main accessories that we're bringing with us. We are going to be bringing a number of pairs of shoes, just in case we don't have any beach days planned, but I'll bring flip-flops and that sort of thing as well. And then we'll also be using the packing cubes that I already have. This is one that I used for their different clothes. This I used for shoes. This is our wet bag. And then I used these to keep their underwear and stuff divided last time, which worked really, really nicely. So I'm going to start getting into folding everything and dividing everything up, and I'll just try to do a little bit of film along as I go. Packing part 2. I think I'm going to split what customs we're bringing into part 1. But this is packing part 2. Getting into getting stuff in the suitcases. So these 2 bow containers are full, and I basically have packed them to where everything is definitely in there, but I've tried not to pack it so tightly to where it'll actually ruin the shape of the bows. So I tried to get, breathing room and kind of stack them. These are the looser bows that'll pop right back up. I've kind of tried to stack those in a row. And then the stiffer bows, I've tried to kind of pack smaller bows around those, because these you don't want to press in too much because they're actually hardened and stiffened. So these are definitely full. I do know that there's one Princess Mini bow that's running loose in our house that will go with this as well. But other than that, these are all of our bows. You can see there's Frozen bows over there. Pretty much all the girls' favorite princesses: Cinderella, Belle, Rapunzel, Frozen, Sophia. So we hopefully should have bows covered. Then over here to the side, I already have a couple of things pre-packaged. And now this video won't air because I actually decided against it, so I'll just scrap the footage and not air it. But these are actually pre-packaged because I was thinking about mailing some things down to ourselves at my dad's house before we arrived. In the end, I decided against it because I thought I could get everything to fit. So we'll see. Hopefully that wasn't a bad decision. But I have everything packaged into swimsuits. There are shorts for Natalie, shorts for Isabella. There are some skirts to go with the different princess dresses. And then just some extra nighttime stuff, pajamas, and some extra socks. I still need a bag, so I will start getting this stuff packaged, and I'll put the pre-packaged stuff in the bottom, and then I'll start putting customs on top of that. Alright, customs, this probably looks a lot like it did last time, and I just put the bows here at the bottom. Kind of start stacking this stuff. That's our wet bag and then the 2 bow bins. So customs, I'm trying to stack them together as far as days that the girls will be wearing things. Some days they're matching, like that's the Animal Kingdom day, they're matching. Then other days they're just complimentary, like this is the Acre Hoss day at Epcot, and they're just wearing complimentary different princesses. This day is a Magic Kingdom day. Bella wanted to wear her Marie shirt, little outfit, and then Natalie will be in Minnie Mouse. And then for Cinderella's Royal Table Day, we have Cinderella outfits. So I'm just trying to get everything stacked together so that way I can kind of pack things next to each other according to what they're going to be used for. I'm going to start getting everything lined up into the suitcase. So I'm about halfway through of the folding up of stuff, and I don't know if I mentioned this before in this video, but this is 7 days worth of items, and we are in the park 6 of those 7 days, because the 7th day is a travel day, but we'll need clothes on that day, obviously. So this is 6 days worth of park gear and 7 days worth of just clothing to wear. So this is the base of my suitcase, and I have the bows and the swim gear sitting on top of the wet bag. Then I have Natalie's clothes and then Isabella's clothes down here because Isabella's clothes are starting to take up more room. Then I have undergarments and pajamas stacked up right here. And I am going to have to throw in some last minute pajamas like right before we leave, just like stuff them in the top. And I'm going to try to do laundry real quick before we leave as well. So then I'm going to start grouping everything by days and start putting these on the top. And the girls, these are pretty much set in outfits, but then there are a couple extra t-shirts that the girls could just wear with shorts or a little skirt, like basic skirt from Jim Marie. So I'm going to start setting all their clothing in the top. Alright, so I'm going to try laying customs in here, and I should be able to fit 2 layers. So like this is 2 Animal Kingdom dresses, and I should be able to fit a second perk down there. So hopefully everything should fit in this, because I have all of these and I still have to fit some costumes in as well. So I'm anticipating the costumes are what is going to take up the bulk of the room in this. So these are the customs for all 7 days, kind of strategically placed in there. So some of them are going this way, some of them are going long. I just try to fill in the space. And then what I'm hoping is that I can just put a couple of the costumes in the top. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but hopefully everything should fit. The girls are going to be wearing their Frozen sneakers that are actually on the airplane, so we won't have to worry about packing those. But I am going to pack some flip-flops, and I will just use this kind of area here at the top to pack all of that in there. And then all their hair supplies, like different hair bands, like the actual rubber bands to do their hair, because all the bows are in the bottom, remember? All the hair bands and things I'll stick up here. And then I'll just stick all the flip-flops here in this first one. And then I'm also going to bring these kind of cute little bow shoes for Natalie. And Isabella wants to bring her bow shoes as well, but I'm going to leave those out in case she wants to wear those to school between now and then. So I'll put these in there. So shoe total wise, each girl will have a pair of flip-flops. There's 2 sets of flip-flops in there. They will each have a set of quote-unquote dressier shoes, and they'll both have a pair of sneakers. So 3 pairs of shoes per girl, so that should be plenty of shoes while we're there. And we may try to sneak down to the pool one day, but we're not going to be at the pool extensively. So I've only brought 2 swimsuits per girl. I'm going to carry a swimsuit just in case if it's extremely warm one day to do the water installations in the park. But other than that, we may just hit the pool one day. This is where the problem starts to come in. So I would like to bring these 2, which obviously these fold down really super nicely. So these are going to go in there no problem. But these bigger, poofier dresses, I would like to bring the Cinderella, Elsa for Natalie, obviously, and then Isabella wants the Snow White one, which is huge. It's massive. So I may have to try to fit that in my suitcase, so I'll start with that in mind. I'm just putting the Snow White over there and trying to fit all these smaller ones in the girls' suitcase. Because then this suitcase is just for my stuff. I mean, I'm only planning on bringing a couple pairs of shoes and, you know, enough clothing for 7 days, but I think I should probably be able to fit this in there with my stuff. So I will try to fit Cinderella and Elsa in this one. I'll go ahead and take the tags off so it doesn't rub against it or anything. And I think that these 2 should definitely fit, so fingers crossed. And this is how I fold all the skirts and everything, which I guess I'll link my old packing videos down below because I don't think I've showed any of the folding in this video so far. But I just fold one side in, and then I triple or double the outfit over itself. And I find that the skirts, you know, travel really well that way. So I'm just going to try to lay the Cinderella one on top. And that's how I fold everything up, and that's how I've folded all the customs as well. So this will definitely fit on top with the Elsa, but I think I'm going to try to get the Snow White into my suitcase. And that is it. That is 7 days worth of clothing and 2 costumes. There's going to be 2 pairs of shoes in here, 2 pairs of shoes on the girls' feet, and a partridge in a pear tree. So the girls are packed, and I'm going to take a break for today. So I guess I will be doing my suitcase in a separate video if I go ahead and film that as well. So thanks so much for watching the packing today, and we are getting closer to Disney. And thanks for watching. Bye.